What up, crew? I just thought I'd make a quick video to help some of the boys out with getting some of the clips from the PlayStation up on Twitter, so you can show off your best plays in Madden and send them out to your club. Now, the first thing you need to do after you've set up your Twitter account is link your PlayStation to your Twitter account so you can send it straight from your PlayStation. Now, if you just tap the share button on your controller, you can go down here to sharing and broadcast settings, and link with other services. Or you can go up over here to settings, and you'll find it here as well, sharing and broadcast settings. So link with other services, go down to Twitter. You've probably already got Twitch set up, but go down to Twitter, click on that. It'll take a couple of years and it'll end up loading. So have your details ready, your login details. I'm logged in. There's my club, Saints_Anzac Madden League. It's all linked up. So okay, ready to go. The next thing you need to do is download an app from the PlayStation Store. It's called ShareFactory. There it is. This is a basic editing software that will help you cut up your clips to shorter time. But before that, while we're still in it, we'll go back to the share settings. We need to go to video clip settings. Now, I know, strangely, mine's set to 15. I like to set mine to 60. And I know some other guys like to send it to a minute. The problem with a minute is if you are caught up in the moment, you just made an awesome play, it's clutch, and you're just celebrating, you're giving everyone in your family a high five, you might have missed that play. You might have missed the start of it or something. Whereas if you do 60 minutes, so I'm going to put it on 60, keep that on highest frame rate there, keep it on 60, then you can either wait to the end of the game and just push it once there and you've got the whole game, and you can go back, and it's quite good reviewing the whole game anyway rather than just the one clip. See where you went wrong, see where you could do better. My advice is to do it twice. Do it once at half time and once at full time. That way, if you make a play on the very first play of the game, you've got that, you won't miss it, because sometimes games go to about 61, 62 minutes and you might miss that first play. So make sure you put length of video clip there. When you're playing your game, I won't load a game up yet, but you just tap the share button at the end of your game. So if I just tap the share button, the menu comes up and it'll come down, and I'm not in game, but it'll be here, it'll be save video clip, and you'll be able to choose that there, and that will just save the last 1 hour of gameplay. Not so sure why it's not setting up here, but that will be there during your game. Then you'll be able to see it'll instantly clip it. It'll go to your gallery here. Let's see if I go to video clips. I've got a few clips there that I've done. Now, once you've got that game clip ready, that's when you open up ShareFactory and get down to business. Now, ShareFactory might be a little bit tricky for some to get started. It's kind of simple, but once you get used to it, it's quite easy. So the first thing you need to do is hit open new project. It'll ask you to open up one of these default themes, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make any difference which one you choose, because what you're going to do is unselect all these ticked boxes. You don't want any of those clips on there because it just makes it too long and clunky. and then you go up to most recent on the side here, on the left hand side, most recent, and there's your clip. That should be your last clip you've made. Click on that and then press start project, which is square. You can rename your project, but we're just going to do a couple of clips, so I don't end up saving the project unless you can make highlights with this if you're getting a bit more advanced, but I will just continue to leave it default. So I'll go through the game and find the clip. So you quite easily just scroll with your right stick here and just quickly get through to your play, and we'll just try and find a touchdown or something here, maybe a turnover. Well, we have a field goal, no good there. We'll keep scrubbing through. There we go, got a touchdown. So we'll clip that touchdown. Where is it? So just go back and forth there. So say we want to start, keep it nice and loose. So we want to go there. So hit the square button and it'll bring up the tools. And what the main tool you want to know, the only one you really need to know is this one, split clip. So hit X button and you got the split clip. Now you can see the buttons down the bottom have changed. If you hit X and confirm, it makes a nice cut in the video there. And now I can push square on this one, which is all that excess footage from the start. Confirm to delete that. Now we're just starting here nicely on the play. I can hit R2 and it'll play the video. Now we can have a look at the play. Fighting it on a streak. Bridgewater throws a dot. He'll celebrate like a white man. So that's our out point that we want there, nice and loose. Hit the X button again for another split. That cuts the clip. And we don't need any of this stuff. We can delete it, confirm, and we're away. Now if we just hit circle out of that menu, we're here. Now it doesn't have it down the bottom, but if you hit triangle now, oh yeah, on the left hand side, share button is triangle. If we hit that, it will render that clip out and it'll save it to your capture gallery under your share factory folder. So here we can share now or share later, but we'll do a little test share. Here's our options. Share to Twitter, and because we've linked it, there's some adjustments there, but you shouldn't need to do it once you've done it in Share Factory. Hit X on the text box, delete this crap, and you want to go through and depending on what your club wants, you might want to tag your club there. That was our season. So in our club we have a few hashtags that we like. So AML season, week 10 maybe, I think it was, and then that was our AML, that was our offensive play, so AML offense for this situation here. That way on Twitter you can just hit one of those hashtags and just see everyone's play. So that's it. Once we do that, hit share and it will load up. It can take about a minute to load up and be on Twitter instantly. And that's it. Now, just before we go, that might not be your only play that you want to do. Maybe we've got a pick six or another awesome touchdown. If you hit square on the clip, we've got a trim clip. And now I can hit the right stick and just open that clip back out. And that's opening up the rest of the video. So now I can go back to scrubbing through the video and looking for my next top play. Maybe I've got a defensive play or something like that. But that's it. Hopefully the video is helpful, and good luck. I hope to see your plays up on Twitter. Peace.